Tampa. Tom, on that note, we welcome in our Jeff Saturday. Where is he? He's coming. There he is. We look like we're ready to go to prom, Jeff. How are we doing? Where's my corsage? In the purple. I like it.
Oh, we do.
Right?
We match up.
I know. We're trying.
Yes.
I'll get to you in just a second, though. Always good to see you. Max, what does AB mean for the Bucs now? Are we talking Super Bowl here?
Yeah, we might be. I mean, it's an already dynamic receiving core. Brady has looked very good, better as the season has worn on. The offensive line has looked better as the season has worn on. The defense is clearly an upper third defense at least. And now you're going to add a guy who, when last seen on a football field, was among the greatest who ever did it. And even when he just kind of walked into the Patriots team last year, lasted that one game, but in that one game, caught 4 passes, 3 first downs, and a touchdown. You're going to add that guy to Godwin and Evans? And all those, and all, whoever's healthy, and all the tight ends, including Gronk? It's a problem. I do think that an addition of a receiver as dynamic as AB can put a team who I thought that's a 10-win team. They can win a playoff game into the conversation, certainly, of they might be the favorites in the NFC.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to the Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to the Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to the Super Bowl. That's what the hell AB means. Now, do they need him per se? Listen, they've got an embarrassment of riches already. Chris Godwin's back. Mike Evans is there. Gronk is playing like Gronk over the last couple of games. You got to believe you. Is O.J. Howard out for the season? I don't think he is. I mean, listen, when you look at them with Fournette at your running back spot, with Ronald Jones as well, the reality of the situation is you add Antonio Brown to the mix. He's better than all of them. He's better than all of them.
And they're damn good.
And then you got Brady flat out balling. And let me tell you something right now. And this defense that Todd Bowles is running. Oh, my Lord. These brothers can ball. Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl. I mean, it would be catastrophic for Bruce Arians. If they don't make it. And possibly even Brady, as you would say, if they don't make it. Because there's really no excuse. Don't worry about the helicopters. We good. Here's the reality of the situation. Antonio Brown.
They're coming for Max.
That's right. They are coming for Max. They are coming for Max. President. Listen, here's the deal. Last 6 seasons, that Antonio Brown played, minimum 101 receptions, minimum 1,284 yards. This brother is nothing short of spectacular. And even though he's been out for about a year and a half, I still expect him to come back and be spectacular. Here's where I got to give Brady credit where credit is due. And if things continue to go this way, Tom Brady's going to win league MVP. Tom Brady's going to win league MVP if it continues to go this way. Let me tell you why. These guys don't care about who gets to shine. That's leadership. That's leadership. Usually when you worry about having an embarrassment of riches, what happens is everybody wants theirs. New contracts coming up, new situation. Oh, come on, I got to get mine. Let me get my numbers. Let me get my shine, et cetera, et cetera. Nobody on Tampa seems to care about that. And if Antonio Brown arrives and he doesn't care about it,
it's a problem.
Oh, my Lord. If he doesn't care and he's the model citizen that Bruce Arians said he better be because he's only getting one shot, ain't going to be second chances for him. If he comes on there and he's a team player and he vibes with the culture that exists, we know it didn't exist last year. So there's only one reason it happened this year. It's because of Tom Brady. All of that's going to be taken into consideration. Tampa's going to go to the Super Bowl, and Tom Brady is going to be crowned league MVP. You can book it. If Antonio Brown shows up and he's not selfish, are they going to Super Bowl?
Oh, and the Super Bowl's in Tampa, so it gets even better.
Yeah, but we don't care unless there's a crowd.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, if you're playing in an empty stadium, that's not going to move me.
It's in his home stadium. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Let me say this to Stephen A. You're late to the party, man. I mean, you're late to the party. I've been talking about the Buccaneers on your top 5 ever since I've been going on, and you keep bumping me, right? And now all of a sudden, because the AB's going to be there in a couple weeks, all of a sudden you're excited. The one thing you did say that I liked, you got to keep them humble and hungry. Antonio Brown's got to be kept that way for sure. He's not going to be the main attraction. He's the addition, right? And you mentioned all the players that Tampa Bay has. What Tampa Bay, the best move they made with Tom Brady is he is a culture changer for the NFL. he, Peyton Manning, there are very few guys who walk in a building and they change everything. They change the way coaches coach, the way the GM runs the business, you name it, they change it all, and he has brought that. The issue with Antonio Brown is making sure that all he is the addition, right? If Scotty Miller needs a spell, he goes inside. If Evans is banged up, put him outside. That's the versatility that Antonio Brown brings you that not everybody else in the NFL can bring you. And he brings you the juice, right? Like the energy he brings, it can be used for the bad or the good. Tom Brady usually does a very good job of harnessing that from players that are brought into the organization, and that's what he had done in New England when he comes in for one game. The issue will be if it becomes an off-the-field issue for him as it did in New England, which got him shipped out quickly. So when you're looking at the focus of the football team, this thing started with defense. And both of you kind of mocked me the last time when I was telling you, and after they lost twice, I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'm telling you right now, this thing starts with defense. Tom Brady and that offense are slowly catching up to what that defense can do because they can turn it over, they can score points, and they can get after the passer. All of those things make this the most dominant team in the NFC and here's the craziest part, that's if the offense can keep pace. Because the one thing about teams like Tide Bowls that will blitz you from all three levels is if a team can get hot, they can get 21 because it's one-on-one matchups. All of a sudden you get a good matchup and a good day, and you're chasing. That offense has to be able to pull their weight. They have absolutely done that the last couple weeks. But listen, you're late to the party. I already had them going, Stephen A. You can't. There's room on the bandwagon. Yeah, I'll let you jump on late, but I'll let you jump on no other because you are late to the party.
Jeff, what you just said is the difference maker, though. Stephen A is right about AB being the difference maker. You could say you may have been right all along. We'll never know, right, if AB stays the season. But quarterbacks don't have the same defense that Tom Brady has in Tampa. But if you're talking about, if you have one-on-one coverage and so you can quickly give up 3 touchdowns, but you have AB. Think of what he did for Juju Smith-Schuster on Pittsburgh. And now you're talking about all those receivers, including the tight ends on Tampa. So now you have an offense that should be at least as dynamic as Seattle or Green Bay, and you have a defense. AB is a kind of tipping point.
Max, hold up now. Didn't Tampa just boat race Green Bay 2 weeks ago? I mean, embarrassed them, right? Made the bad man look very pedestrian when they took 2 back to the house. Like, let's not throw everything in the Antonio Brown. Let's not put all that in that trailer.
That was Devontae Adams' first game back. Aaron Rodgers ain't going to throw 2 basically pick sixes on consecutive plays ever again.
What I'm telling you is Antonio Brown, you can't just put it all in the trailer of Antonio Brown. Say this team was legitimate. Antonio Brown will be an addition. He will not be the main attraction.
When they went to Soldier Field and lost to the Bears, if AB were on the team, would they have lost that game?
No, because of the injuries. He's an addition. He is an addition, but with Godwin down and Evans was hobbled, he couldn't move around. It's hard to produce in that type of offense with that guy. Again, he is an addition, but with Miller and again, all those guys have begun to ratchet up their play. We knew it was going to be a sluggish start. It's hard to come around, and especially for Brady to change his mindset. Think about the touchdown he threw against Las Vegas with 20 seconds left in the first half last weekend. I mean, he couldn't have placed the ball any better. That's not a New England type shot, though, right? That is a Bruce Arians type shot that Brady is getting more and more comfortable. Those deep overs to Scotty Miller, those things are all coming as the season progresses because they're more comfortable. They're getting protection, right? Their offensive line has been much better than anybody anticipated. The lowest pressure rate in the league. That's not Antonio Brown. That's good coaching, and that's the way that teams get better, irrespective of bringing in an additional receiver midway through the season.
Frequency breeds comfortability. We all understand that. We comprehend that. We ain't blind. We see Brady in the pocket, standing back, calling Giselle, letting her know what time he's coming home and all of that stuff before he throws a pass. We get it. But I think the important point for you to get, Jeff, Saturday is this. It's all right for Stephen A to show up to the party late. Because I'm always on time in the end.
Okay.